But we're going to get into it now with the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Ladies and gentlemen, everything you'd ever want to know about drones in the drone-osphere. Let's head over to the newsroom with Jeff Sales.
Okay, now if they're going to send you boxes full of cash, I'm just going to ask them to send the boxes here first.
Right.
And I'll prep the boxes for you.
Prep them?
Yeah.
Right, count, make sure that...
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. I'll be very accurate.
What, like
yes.
Bugs Bunny used to do? 1 for you, 1, 2 for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Gotcha. All right.
All right, so tonight's drone news is brought to you by GPC Custom Drone Cases, providing you with the highest quality professional cases, so your investment is always protected when it's not in the air. Custom cases also available by request. GPC designed for life. Be original, be blue. Online at goprofessionalcases.com.
Look at these cases. Man, when you show up with your drone and you open the case and it's blue inside, people know that you are not messing around.
Special cases.
Yes. All right. What's in the
All right,
news?
so first in the news, UPS, their subsidiary, UPS Flight Forward, has completed what it claims to be the first drone delivery in the market, delivering prescription medication directly to a customer's home by drone. On November 1st, the company flew the medication from a pharmacy in North Carolina to a home, making a second delivery to a nearby retirement community.
Okay. So
the flight was...
Yeah. Go ahead.
The flight was made autonomously. It was monitored by a remote operator who was able to take over if the drone experienced any difficulties. And this one is the Matternet M2 drone, so it flies over, drops the device down by cable, and then releases it.
Oh.
So, yeah, this is an impressive thing. So now UPS is jumping into the bandwagon on drone delivery.
Cool, man. You don't get to keep that little box?
I would imagine you probably get to keep the little box.
Okay.
Okay, so next in the news, Zanzibar. I love that place. In Tanzania, they are using drones to control malaria. And, I mean, if you guys have ever seen any of the old movies where guys are laying out in the beds and they've got the big, giant, huge nets over the beds, malaria is put out by the flies and the bugs there. And so the mosquitoes. Sorry, the mosquitoes. And so they're going to use drones now because they actually tested this in the United States and it worked exceptionally well. They're going to use this to spray a silicone-based liquid that then causes the mosquitoes to die off, and it's going to be able to be used in places that they couldn't get drone or get good helicopters in and aircraft, etc. Plus those places that are I guess a higher percentage of malaria cases, they can use the drones to do extra spraying, and it's very cost effective for them to be able just to throw up a drone and spray an area.
Heck yeah, drones doing good. Like to hear that.
Yep. Next in the news, the Hoover Police Department deployed their new technology of a drone in search for an escaped inmate recently.
Time was ticking as multiple agencies searched for escaped inmate John Gillespie. The call
he looks innocent.
To prepare the county helicopter for the search, but in the meantime, they used a smaller set of wings.
He had a bird's eye view of where the suspect was. The suspect had no clue that the drone was even in the air, and so our officer was able to communicate with the officers on the ground in the area where to go to get the suspect.
And within minutes, the search was over.
Things that we're doing today, 2 or 3 years ago, we weren't, and it just shows how quickly we're able to apprehend somebody that obviously need to be apprehended. This guy does not need to be walking around with us, so we're happy.
Yeah, that's by the way, that's Hoover, Alabama. It's near Birmingham. I used to live in that area, and I'd see that guy all the time. He was out there. I'm surprised he was involved in the police because he was all helping old ladies across the street and reading to the blind and stuff like that. I'm very surprised to see him caught up in the bad life. I'm sorry.
Well, I was impressed with this because the drone was available there right then. They couldn't get the helicopter up in time to be able to catch this guy. And in the past, criminals have always depended on the ability to get out of the prison and have a given period of time where the police have to, coordinate themselves and get ready and then come chase him. And so they always think they've got time to get away or at least get a reasonable distance.
Right.
This is proof positive that with the drones available to the police, they put this thing up in minutes and found the guy. that right there is just what blew my mind.
Yeah, it's about
helicopters.
the immediacy of drones, man. They're great tools. By the way, hold the phone. We've got an awesome super chat. $20 super chat from Sky Pirate, :67 Baconator. Best username ever. Oh, and Wes Dunn. Wes Dunn donated a super chat. Thank you, Wes. We appreciate it. $20 super chat there from Wes Dunn. He done did good. Thank you, sir. You know, I kid and everything, but these super chats really, really help the channel and help me. Because this is no cheap operation. It helps to keep the lights on. Yeah.
All right. So next in the news, in Singapore, they have their first drone find. A gentleman, a 37-year-old man named Ed Chuen Wanyan, was flying his drone unlawfully near the Paya Lebar Air Base without any proper permits or anything. He was fined $2,000 for his incursion.
And that's a shame. Did they pull him directly out of surgery? Because I mean, he what was his name? Dr. what? Was it Dr.
Yeah.
That's a shame. The guy. I mean, he should know better, being in the medical profession.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So next in the news, everybody, of course, has heard about the Mavic Mini. Everybody's talking about the Mavic Mini. It's all over the place. You've got people stumbling over themselves to tell us all the great things about the Mavic Mini. But one thing they're not telling you that I will is that there is a very special, unique Mavic Mini that nobody knows about that's only available in Japan.
Go on.
This particular Mavic Mini is actually lighter than the existing Mavic Mini because Japanese rules require that the drones have to be even less. So they are selling a Japanese model that only weighs 199 grams.
And these children seen here holding it down because it's so light that it will just fly away on its own without even being powered up.
The Japanese have a limit of 200 grams for the requirement, and so they made a special Mavic Mini just for the Japanese market that is actually physically lighter than what they sell anywhere else in the world.
And have you seen the new DJI video that was released today?
I haven't, no.
It's well, I'm subscribed to the channel, so it's called the DJI Mavic Mini selfie drone, and there's a little bit of subliminal messaging going on here that may be a little bit well, you just watch and tell me if you notice. Okay, here it is. Have you noticed it yet? It already went by. Have you did you notice? Do I need to play it again?
Did I miss it?
I missed it. I think I missed it.
I think I did.
Okay,
too.
this may be a little misleading, okay? Because apparently, according to this, you can fly your Mavic Mini in a hurricane. Look at that. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's a little drone, but sure. Let's go to the windiest place. Yeah, I think it's a little misleading. It's not that powerful of a drone. I mean, it's clever marketing.
Yeah, clever marketing.
Let's make it really windy so people think this isn't an inside drone.
All right, so next in the news, this last weekend there was a very serious fire that broke out on the highway outside of Sacramento. And there was some amazing footage taken by a gentleman by the name of Gerald Contreras, who happened to be on the scene, and he went above and beyond everybody else by knocking down a portion of the fence along the highway to help drivers get away from this fire.
Shot this video, but more importantly, he helped several drivers escape as the grass fire approached them near Natomas.
The median actually caught fire, and I think that's what really scared a lot of people. So a lot of the cars were trying to get away from the median in the center, and they were going to the shoulder, the right shoulder. And then the fire caught on the shoulder as well, and you know, they were trapped. People just had that unknown that was scaring them, and they wanted out.
Wow. Some drivers tried to make a run for it. Their cars did not make it. And in the end, though, no major injuries, with a lot of credit going to Gerald Contreras.
Yeah, just bring it on in here. Just rip the front of your car out. Bring it on down here. Doesn't matter. You're driving off a cliff. It's okay. It's cool. Come on.
Oh, trust
Wouldn't you
me.
be mad at that dude if you're driving one of those cars and you go and dude's like, yeah, we're cool, and you're like, poof, there goes the front of your car?
Well,
I'd be a little bit upset.
If you had seen the footage, and there's a longer video available on the web. If you see the footage where the fire's coming along, the fire was moving exceptionally fast.
No, I
And near the
understand
end of
that,
yeah.
and it's nice of him to help, but still, I mean, I'd be.
If it were me and I have a choice between having my car and my family put in danger, I'll drive off and damage the front fender of my car if I have to.
You gotta realize Ken drives the RX-8. The RX-8 comes before everything, man. Everything.
I forgot.
It looked like once you got through the fence, you just make a right, and then you're out of harm's way. You don't have to drive in the drainage ditch. That's all I'm saying. By the way, Quentin Thompson, thank you. $5 super sticker. Wow.
Stickers, I like stickers. Yes, I do.
Ha 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 ha. What is that? A peach? A pear? What is that?
I think it's a bird.
Oh, it's a little bird? Well, that's cool. Thank you, Quentin. Much appreciated. Oh, is it a bird? No. Jeff is safe this week.
Okay.
Safe.
Okay, so next in the news in the UK, children who get a drone for Christmas this year are going to be required to take a theory test before being able to fly it. This includes any child who happens to get any drone in the UK for Christmas. They have to take a theory test, and if for any reason whatsoever they're caught flying their drone illegally or in a place that they shouldn't, it's $1,000 fine. £1,000 fine.
And the kids won't be paying that.
Not unless they're rich.
Right? Wow.
Yep.
And do the kids care? If you're 8 years old and you want a drone, and your parents say, well, before you fly it, you have to take a theory test.
Yep. 20-question test for laws and safety. You got to pass the test.
I don't know.
You can't fly your drone.
I don't know.
That's a good idea. I think it's a great idea.
I mean, more education is important, but I just don't think that smaller children will recognize the importance of it. Because you really don't. That's why you can't sign a contract until you're 16, because you don't have the mental capacity to know that these things are important.
So would it be the same test for an 8-year-old as it would be, say, for a 12-year-old?
Yeah, just the same test.
Wow.
Everybody has to take it. And if a kid gets a drone for Christmas and they want to fly it, they have to take the exam.
Well, it's got to be fairly easy, right? I mean, is it like the test that DJI used to make you take when... Remember that? And they basically gave you could take the test until it was multiple choice, and you could take it over and over and over and over again until you got it right.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I would imagine that's probably going to be, I mean, it says that it's based on the laws and the safety measures related to remote controlled aircraft. So I'm assuming that it's not going to be anything like a Part 107 test where they're going to ask you to be able to, do METARs and read charts, but it's definitely going to have something, be a challenge for an 8-year-old or a 7-year-old who decides they want to start flying drones. They're probably going to have to read up before they start.
Good. That's good. I mean, basic knowledge. I mean, if you're a kid and you are in a boat, you're going to have to know certain things like life jackets and this and that. So yeah, it's good. Educate them.
All right. So next in the news, and this one is one that I thought was pretty fascinating. There's an architectural marvel in the Dead Sea overlooking the Israeli Jordan Valley, which is called Masada. And this was a very famous, fortress that was built, and it dated back to the second Jewish temple in biblical Israel. Recently, somebody was able to get a drone up and take footage of this thing from the air, which is probably one of the first times I've ever seen it filmed in this fashion. Just absolutely amazing footage. And the Romans that were sieging the place built this huge ramp that you can see off to the right. That right there, they built this huge ramp, this earthenwork ramp, to get their army up to it because there was no other way to get up to that fortress to fight the Jewish people that had held up in it.
Wow, that's some great video there.
Great footage. And then we also have some other great footage. Somebody decided they were going to take a racing drone in Leicestershire and do a fly through on a quarry.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. Doesn't it sound like every song that has that in it? Girl. You know. When they make a song like that, if they, the artist, do they write down the lyrics like,
Oh, yeah.
Girl.
There's somebody that documents all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just fits, doesn't it? This is pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Video.
I would love to be able to fly in a big, giant, huge quarry like that. I think that would be just fascinating.
You can. There's quarries all over the place. Do it, Jeff.
I gotta find one here out near Houston.
Girl. That was pretty good.
Okay, so next we have Drone Force 2. They flew a news drone over storm damage in Maplewood, New Jersey recently.
Yeah, Drone Force 2. I don't know who's flying this, but isn't that the worst footage you've ever seen? Right? What's he doing?
He's scared to death. He's an inexperienced drone pilot who's scared to death.
It's probably an intern, right? Yeah. All right, you get out there with Drone Force 2, because you know they crashed Drone Force 1 already.
30 minutes ago.
And look, Skippy, you go out there and don't crash because we can't afford Drone Force 3, punk. Now he's threading the needle inside the trees. You can't see anything. I guess that's a house.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Yeah, that's a house that the tree was blown over by 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah.
Knocked it over. It took down power lines and damaged that house.
Oh, he's going in. What's he gonna? What's the logic?
Oh,
no
wow.
idea.
By the way, a little bit off topic, but I've talked to 3 different drone pilots who work for real estate firms this week, and none of them have their Part 107. All unlicensed.
No.
Oh my God.
Crazy?
What did you say to him?
I don't need a license. I said, okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. Go ahead, man.
That's an $11,000 fine.
Yes.
Did you report? Did you report them?
I have not. No.
Are they your competitors?
They are. Yes.
Report them.
Rule that down. Yeah.
That's just good business there.
Yeah.
Golly.
It blows my mind. I mean, I don't understand it.
I mean,
You should also report them because we need as an entity, the drone pilots, and we need to be out there helping to police some of this stuff. You know, I mean, it's our responsibility to help educate people, and if you can't educate them, then make sure that the authorities know where they're at and get them to stop doing what they're doing.
Yes, but don't snitches get stitches?
No.
You know, just because you can get away with something doesn't mean that you should do it.
Right.
I mean, if I'm driving down the highway and I throw my Slim Jim wrapper out of the window, I'm probably not going to get caught. There won't be any repercussions. But you shouldn't.
Yeah. It's just one of these things where it poorly reflects on all of us because you know full well that those people are going to sit there and tell somebody else in the office, yeah, it's no problem, dear. Just take the drone and go film what you want. You know, and then that person tells somebody in another office, oh, I was over this weekend flying my drone and filming this, and I didn't have any problems with it.
Yeah.
You know, so it just propagates from there. You got to put a stop to it.
Yeah.
Oh, one of them told me today he had a lost link flyaway on his DJI Spark, and it went over 1,000 feet straight up.
What? No.
I was like, what?
Oh my God!
Look, don't do it. I mean, don't do things like that. That would make you a what brain? What would that make you, Jeff? A what brain? It's like a small animal brain. Makes you a what brain? What is that?
It's a bird. It's a bird.
Bird brain. That's right. That's what I thought. Okay, hey, you want to play a game?
I do.
All right, let's bring in Jeff's son, Joe. Come on, Joe.
Yep. grab him here.
All right, we're going to play a game called Sounds Millennials Don't Know.
Set up the computer here so the joke can hear you guys.
Let me know in the chat your age.
Come on over here.
If you're a millennial, just say, are you Gen X? Are you a millennial? Are you a baby boomer? Are you a caveman? Just let me know.
How old is Joe?
18.
Oh, this is going to be good.
All right, Joe. Joe, I'm going to play some sounds for you that you may not recognize. And all you have to do is let us know what that sound is, okay? And let's see. Who is he playing for, Kelly? Just pick somebody in the chat.
He is playing for Drifting Cats.
Is that a really username?
Yeah, Drifting Cats 21.
Very good, Drifting Cats. All right. So if Joe wins, then Drifting Cats gets a decal prize pack. All right. All right. Here is your first sound. What sound is that?
Well, just tell him. So what you saying? What do you think?
It's the... I can't remember what it was called. But it was part of one of the phones where you would do that and it would spin.
What is it
Put
called?
number in. I can't remember.
Should we give him credit?
Yes, he said the word phone.
Okay, yeah, that's a rotary phone. Rotary phone. Okay, so you have one. All right, here is your next sound. Feel free to play along at home. What is that?
That's cruel. Okay.
Yeah, isn't it? Because everybody that will divide our audience.
One more time.
Sure. There you go. One more time for Joe. What is that? Let me just go ahead and give you this in advance.
Yeah.
Polaroid camera.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Yeah. So that's one wrong.
Um,
Okay. Here's one that I haven't heard in a long time, and I remember fondly.
Uh-oh.
Joe, what is this?
Oh no.
Oh, this is great.
What is that? I'll give it to you one more time, Joe.
Oh, that's cruel.
Winkler Vlog says, Bell? Well, yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
What kind of bell is that?
No, where's the bell?
Joe?
You got this, Joe. You got it.
It's a 2-hour show, Joe.
Thank you.
Okay. That is a gas station bell.
Oh.
It's when you it used to be in the old days, you'd go into a gas station and you run over this little hose and it would cause a bell to ring inside, and then little Johnny on the spot would come out in a uniform, it's usually oil stained, and say, fill her up, check your air and the tires, and bibbity bop. 25 cents a gallon, sir.
Wait a minute. Isn't there a story? I don't want to jump the tracks here, but didn't you used to work at a self-service gas station and you got fired for climbing on the roof? Isn't there some kind of Ken Heron story there?
In Margate, New Jersey, I worked at a Shell station, and I did the overnight shift, and we got a lot of drunk people from Atlantic City after 2 a.m. But like 4 a.m. there was nobody, there was nothing. I was bored, and after playing with the lift, my car up and down for a few days, that was fun. I bought a kite, and I climbed up on the roof and flew a kite on the roof with a glow stick on it. And at 5 a.m, should never have happened, the owner of the station came by, and there I am up on the roof flying a kite like a nutcase. He thought I was insane. He thought I was. He's like, hand me the money and go home. Don't hurt me. I mean, it would do that. Anyway. So, yes, I was extremely bored and extremely creative. All right, Joe, you ready for the next sound?
Probably not, but go ahead.
All right, I think you'll get this one. Here's the next millennial sound. He's got nothing.
Come on, Joe. Come on.
I can't remember the game. It was a game.
Don't.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, hold on. Maybe I can help you.
Yeah.
Pinball.
Yes. Very good. Okay, so he's got 2. All right. Oh yeah, you won't get this. I don't even know why I bother with this one. But here's the next sound. You have to get 2 more, and there's only 2 more. Okay. Here you go, Joe.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
This was usually at a...
Oh. That's tough. That's pretty tough.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that one's really tough.
And I could give him the pantomime, and it still wouldn't help.
Do it.
Okay, here you go.
I can't think of any opportunities in his life that he would have ever experienced.
No. And I don't know if anybody even does that anymore. Hold on. Maybe I'll help you out a little bit more, Joe, because I want. Who are we playing for?
Drifting Cats 21.
Okay, here you go, Joe. Here's your last pantomime. Hold on. Okay. Anything?
No, I've never heard of that sound.
That is an old credit card machine. Do you know why the numbers are raised on a credit card?
Mm-mm.
It's for those machines.
Yeah,
So
it had an imprint, and when you pushed it across, it would read the numbers off the card and imprint it into the piece of paper.
Joe, do you know what carbon paper is?
Nope.
Yeah, never experienced carbon paper.
Joe, do you know what a mimeograph machine is?
No.
Oh, but he wishes he could smell them.
Oh man, that's the only thing I liked about taking a test was that I got a little bit high when I smelled the mimeograph paper. Yeah. All right, here is your last sound, and you have to get this correct. If you get this one right, then dude wins. Okay. Here's your last. What are people? People are getting it. Yeah, Tater, freshly purple print. Yeah. All right, here you go. Here's your last sound.
All right, I think you should help him out with this one by doing your impression
Sure.
of the voiceover.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Okay. At the Hoover Dam. The president is on hand to dedicate this president's debate to the symbol of America.
Joe, you got this. Come on, man.
Sometimes you'd have to put a pencil in there to keep it from...
Wait, what did he say?
You want me to do it again? People in the chat want me to do it again.
He got it. He's got it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he got that one.
What did he get? What is it?
Movie projector.
Yes! Very good. Cheating on the chat. Very good. Sneaking a peek at the chat there, Joe. Joe, that's what you did, isn't it? Isn't it, Joe?
Actually, he told me.
You can't cheat your way through life, Joe. Anyway,
Joe.
congratulations, man. Thank you, Joe, and thank you, Jeff. And congratulations to, who was it?
Drifting Cats.
Drifting
21.
Cats. Awesome. All right, Jeff, we'll see you next time.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
Ah, yes. Quite a pair they are, huh? They're the comedy team of Abbott and Abbott.
Some of the sounds I was flashing back, like the gas station sound. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.